you?
How are you? Thank you.
So this is the chapel with the staircase. Yeah. And what happened, the nuns were here. The son of the architect came from the cathedral to build this. And this is a replica of a chapel in Paris called Sainte-Chapelle. So he replicated it here. And when it was finished, the guy that was gonna build the staircase to go up to the choir loft right in front, he died. So they gave the nuns a 30-foot tall, old wooden rickety ladder and expecting them to go up and down. They didn't want anything to do with that. So they held a 9-day prayer service, a novena. They prayed to St. Joseph, the carpenter saint. And on the 9th day, bang, bang, bang on the doors. They open it up to St. Joseph. He has a burro piled high with lumber. And he says he's here to build the staircase. So they invite him in, and he tells them that it will take him about 8 months, but nobody will be allowed to watch him building the staircase. So they agree. It took him 8.5 months, and then in the middle of the night, he finished and he left. He walked. He didn't give them a goodbye note. He didn't give them an invoice, and yeah, so he left. He was gone. The nuns come down in the morning. They're shocked at the double helix spiral staircase with no visible means of support. And they took DNA from the wood, and they found that the wood all came from Alaska. So they went to the lumberyard to see if they knew where he went for the next project. And apparently he never visited the lumberyard. He never bought wood there. So they think it was St. Joseph. So that's why it's such a big deal, you know? Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can you send me that?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Adios.
Adios.
So what happened is through the years, everybody was coming there only to see the staircase. It was no longer.
The chapel is said to be patterned after Sainte-Chapelle in Paris, and, by most accounts, is the first Gothic structure built west of the Mississippi.
It was constructed between 1873 and 1878 by French and Italian architects and stonemasons who were brought to Santa Fe by Archbishop Bonny to assist in the building of the St. Francis Cathedral.
Many descendants of these workmen still live in New Mexico.
The legend of the Miraculous Staircase had its beginning during the construction of the chapel. When built, the chapel had no stairway to its choir loft, which was not uncommon for the times, as most choirs were composed of male singers who used ladders.
However, Loretto was a girls' school. Its teachers were nuns, and a stairway was needed.
Unfortunately, due to the chapel's intimate size, a conventional stairway to the choir loft would require too much space to be taken from the seating area below.
To solve the problem of the stairway to the choir loft, the sisters made a novena to Saint Joseph, the patron saint of carpenters, to whom the construction of the chapel had been entrusted. On the ninth and final day of the novena, in answer to the sisters' prayers, an unknown carpenter appeared and undertook the construction of the stairway.
It is said that the mysterious craftsman worked for 6 months, using only a saw, a hammer, a carpenter's square, and cups of hot water in which to shape the wood.
When the work was completed, the mysterious carpenter disappeared without having sought payment, nor having left any account of the material.
His miraculous stairway is 23.5 feet high, has 33 steps, and makes 2 complete 360-degree turns.
It has no center support, nor is it held up from the sides.
Only the perfection of his craftsmanship keeps it from collapse.
Architects and engineers still marvel at its existence.
The stairs were originally built in 1877 without a railing, yet using them was such a frightening experience that a Santa Fe carpenter was engaged to provide a balustrade, a work of considerable skill in itself. The stairs were in daily use by the sisters and students for nearly 100 years. Today, they are restricted for preservation and for safety. The metal braces to the wall and column were added later to cut down on the negative effects due to vibrations caused by heavy traffic.
The 8 stained glass windows, which line the nave, were made in 1874 by the Atelier de Blanc of Clermont-Ferrand, France.
The windows of the sanctuary near the altar, depicting the 4 evangelists, St. Luke, St. John, St. Mark, and St. Matthew, were made by Dubois Studios in Paris in 1876, as was the rear facade window into the front door, and the elegant rose window of the choir loft.
All of the windows are of the finest quality of handcrafted glass and are 19th century treasures.
The altar is made of a wood and plaster composition and painted to look like marble. The stations of the cross are made of marble dust. Both the altar and the stations are from Italy.
The chapel's harmonium is located in the choir loft.
The harmonium, which is similar to a reed organ, was made by Alessandro Francesco in 1867 and imported from Paris between 1883 and 1886.
This rare instrument is owned by the Archdiocese and is here on the offices of the Museum of New Mexico.
In 1968, Our Lady of Light Academy was closed by the Sisters of Loretto.
The sisters offered the property to the Archdiocese, but it did not choose to make the purchase.
As a result, the Sisters of Loretto placed the property on the open market.
And it was purchased in 1971 by a private family. The new owners felt, and the sisters agreed, that the chapel was far too beautiful to demolish. Consequently, since the acquisition of the property, the chapel has been preserved as an historic landmark.
The Holy Eucharist and sacred relics were removed from the altar before the property was purchased.
And the building now stands as a private museum.
The chapel is rented out for needs in the community that are considered appropriate for the space, such as weddings, concerts, and worship services.
The donation box by the exit is for the retirement fund of the Sisters of Loretto, and all contributions placed therein are sent to the Mother House.
We would like to give a special thanks to the Santa Fe Desert Chorale and their music director, Lawrence Banfield, for providing the beautiful music you have heard during this presentation. Select works by the Santa Fe Desert Chorale and cassette copies of this narration are available in our gift shop.
Thank you for your visit.
We hope you return again soon, and always stay with you. Good memories of Santa Fe.
And your visit to the chapel at Loretto.
Enjoy all of the shops and services at the inn.
And have a safe journey home.